Spoiled! It's the show where we talk about movies that we've seen in detail.
God, it's not milk.
No, it's not milk. No, thank God, because we would not be wanting to do a show about... That'd be a horrible show, ladies and gentlemen, if we did a show about spoiled milk. But no, we talk about movies that we have watched, and we talk about them as if you watched the movie along with us. So today we're talking about Ghostbusters. My name is Enosh, a.k.a. Enosh Fett, and with me, the ghost-bustingest chick on the planet.
Tiff-tastic.
That's right.
Maybe I should be ghost-tastic.
Ghost. Tiff.
Busting makes me feel good.
Okay, so Ghostbusters. Big controversial movie. We saw it opening night. I know it's a week later, but hey, it's okay. We're getting some of these things done. All right, we're trying to get some content out to you people. Okay, and so we haven't done this one yet.
Seen it yet either.
That's right, because there's some of you who have not seen this movie, and I would like to give my opinion as well as Tiffany's opinion about this, and maybe it might inspire you to go watch Ghostbusters. Controversial movie, Tiffany. Why is it so controversial?
Well, number one, because it's a whole group of chicks.
What?
No.
No! Not women! They can't be Ghostbusters! No! Women Ghostbusters? No!
They could probably bust better than guys.
I don't know about that.
I'm joking.
Got it out of my system.
You better now?
It's okay.
You need a Snickers?
I don't need a Snickers. No, I'm good. All right. So, Tiffany. So, people had a problem with this because there were girl Ghostbusters?
Yes, they did. They thought that they couldn't hack it, that they couldn't lead a movie like this. And the other problem that people were having was the fact that they thought that they were going to try and replace our original Ghostbusters. They never set out to do that. They wanted a franchise that kind of was built into it, and they wanted to take from that but not take away from it. It's its own separate entity, no pun intended.
It's its own thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's Ghostbusters. Hey, look.
And the women they chose were the hottest, funniest women in comedy right now. How can you go wrong with Kate McKinnon and Melissa McCarthy? And you've got Leslie Jones. Jones is hilarious.
Oh, I love Leslie Jones. I love me some Leslie Jones. Leslie Jones, if you're watching, I know she's my wife. But
Well, con Jost on her?
Yeah.
Hot piece of man candy.
Man, I don't know, man. How does Colin Jost resist that? Holy cow, are you kidding me? Okay, anyways, go on.
That's okay.
I have to tag her on
You've known
on the Twitter. That's right. Some Leslie Jones. This white boy is down. All right. So, yes, did we miss anybody?
Yes, we did. And I can't remember her name.
Melissa McCarthy?
No.
Oh, Kristen Wiig.
Yes.
That one. We're looking at another screen. That one. The Kristen Wiig one. We love Kristen Wiig.
Yes.
I
loved her from SNL.
Oh my
all
gosh.
the movies she's been in.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better cast. If you're
Yes.
going to make Ghostbusters into an all-female-led cast,
Yes.
that's it right there. What is wrong with you people?
But they did, I think they did a very good job of trying to just show their little wink and a nod to the old one, because they had little cameos for the original Ghostbusters, and
Yes.
even Egon, who has passed on.
Oh, great
They still
cameo.
made a bust, of a memorial, just in a college campus, to show that he's still, we still appreciate you even though you're gone.
I thought that was very classy.
Respectful.
That was probably the best cameo of the whole thing.
Yes.
I mean, was just because it was simple. It didn't stick out like a sore thumb.
You wouldn't notice it unless you
knew it was Harold Ramis.
Yes.
You knew it was Harold Ramis, and he was there, and it was great. All right. So, as far as the movie goes, I liked the movie.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny from the start. I mean, I had no problems with this movie. It's funny. What I mean, I feel like I'm supposed to be defending it.
I know.
Because there's been people saying all this negative stuff, but I can't be in defense of something that is just funny on its own.
I even like the updated version of the actual Ghostbusters song, how they made
it all
very
worked.
retro, and just when she was trying to use her her machines to try and kill these ghosts, and it's going da da da, and it was just super cool.
I love Kate McKinnon.
Yes.
I love Melissa McCarthy. I love Kristen Wiig, and I love Leslie Jones. And so I'm telling you, the movie was just fun. The story of how they brought the characters back together. Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy back together. That was hilarious. I love the little thing in there, they kind of ruined her plans for tenure and brought her over back into the busting world, And Kate McKinnon was just great in what she did, just being that kind of weird, quirky, making these,
but
gadgets
still a little bit
of
SNL left there.
Oh, yeah. And then,
same with Leslie Jones.
And then the way they brought Leslie Jones into it, just being kind of that everyday person.
She wasn't the scientific, but she was like the real life.
But she was like the real life, who's going to come in, kick butt, take names, and be funny.
Even when she smacked the ghost out of Melissa McCarthy, get out of my friend!
The power of Patty compels you! Yeah, I loved it. I really enjoyed it.
I loved it so much I got their pop vinyls.
Yes, we got the pop vinyls. We got all the toys and all that stuff. I thought the story worked really, really well.
Yes.
How they portrayed it. This guy leaving devices around that kind of boosts Rowan. It boosts paranormal activity, and that was cool.
Even taking hunky Chris Hemsworth Thor, being all this manly man in the Marvel movies, and then making him like the blonde nerd that didn't know what he was doing, and then so I just thought he even did a great job just adding to the cast like Annie Potts did for the original. So it was just the tongue-in-cheek stuff that they did that I thought was a great way that they tied it in without making it another Ghostbusters movie.
It had good timing.
Yes.
It had great timing as far as the way that the movie progressed and got to the point, and we understood where things were going.
Yep.
And and
even the way that the very last scene after the credits, where you're like, oh, there's another movie.
Yeah,
and this is like all connected now. This is so cool.
I just really enjoyed this movie. I'm telling you right now, if you have not seen Ghostbusters, go see Ghostbusters. It is fun. It's a popcorn movie. And I don't say that negatively, because I know a lot of people will say that sometimes about just kind of dumb fluff movies. Oh, it's a popcorn movie. No, I mean, this is a movie that you can go to, enjoy,
laugh, fun, leave, and feel like, man, that was a great time.
If you don't go in there sitting there going, that's not my Ghostbusters,
No, because they're old.
Let it go. Let it go. Hey, I loved Ghostbusters, the original. Ghostbusters 2
We've introduced our kids to it, and
Ghostbusters 2 was all right. But this one, it works in there, and I think that they have plans somehow for everything that we've heard about this movie, that they have, it's not just one movie, that they have plans for a more expanded universe.
And you saw how they set that up, and the chemistry between the girls was great.
Yeah, I just really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed the one thing in this movie that I wish we would have had, that we did not have, and that was a cameo by Rick Moranis.
Yes.
That's the only thing about this movie.
We got Slimer, we got a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man looking balloon.
I love Bill Murray.
Yeah, yes.
I loved his his not believing in ghosts.
Yes, trying to debunk them.
I loved all that.
The scene with the cabbie.
The Dan Aykroyd thing. I laughed. I chuckled when he said, "I ain't afraid of no ghost." Yes. I get it. It was a little quirky and over the top, but I got it. Yeah, I mean, when they brought
Winston.
Yeah, Winston. I like that too. I really enjoyed it. Annie Potts was great in hers.
Yes.
To have Sigourney Weaver come back and at the end, it was just great. They all related really well. I would have just loved to see Rick Moranis be in there. And I understand that he retired and he has reasons for it, and I get that.
And we respect you for that and taking over and helping your kids. But your kids are like my age, if not older. If you were my dad, I would say, Dad, thank you for giving up what you did.
Are they that
but
old?
go make movies. Well, they're still old enough to be able to say, you know what, I want to do some movies.
We're getting pretty old.
Yes,
so
a little bit.
So, yeah. But we still feel young.
Yes, we do.
So, but yeah, Rick, man, we love you, buddy. Come back, all right? Dark Helmet.
Yes.
We want to see it. In Spaceballs 2. The search for more money. All right. So, hey, guys, have you seen Ghostbusters? What did you think of Ghostbusters? Did you like it?
What were your favorites?
What were your favorite moments in Ghostbusters?
What were your favorite jokes? What were your favorite scenes?
Oh, man.
Did you like the dancing scene with Chris Hemsworth? Dancing and making the ghost dance.
Yeah, it was all right. That was all right. But, I know. But, hey, I really like this movie. And we wanted to do something to put a positive out there and say, look, this movie is really good. It didn't get #1 its first week at the box office. It's probably not going to, it's probably passed now. It's not going to get that either with Star Trek coming out. But just go see this movie.
Yes.
You're going to love it. You're going to enjoy it, okay? Look, it's got Enosh and Tiffany's stamp of approval.
Yes.
It's a Ghostbusters movie, all right? Enjoy it. Until next time, well, you know what? Out of 5 stars, right? I give this movie 4 stars. Yes. Take one off, no Rick Moranis.
Yes, me too.
Give me some Rick Moranis, and we'll talk.
Bump it up a little bit.
All right. What? How about you, Tiff?
I think it was a 4 as well. Same reason, just because I loved it, but that would have been just the thing that pushed me over the top, is if he showed up, even if it was just for like 2 minutes, 2 seconds even.
It's not a perfect movie, but rarely do you find a perfect movie, and I really enjoyed
But
it.
it looks like Justice League. No, okay.
Leslie. You and me, sweetie. All right, we'll see you next time here on Spoiled. I am Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and along with
Tiff-tastic.
And she's very understanding, Leslie. She's okay with it. We will talk to you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.